Hey, Sugarfoot babies, what's up? Happy freaking Friday. We are almost to our next full moon, okay, which should really start throwing things into play for you, okay? Spirit wants me to continue with this same energy that I've been reading all week, okay? So the unaliving for hire. Um, by your ex, okay? So if this sounds like you and you haven't found me yet, hey guys, my name's Ayana. So let's just get into this message, okay? This message came through January 29, 2026 at 10:32, 63%. So as normal, I'm going to try to remember to put the time down below in which you can hop into the entire message. Okay, so if you don't want to listen to that process, go ahead and skip forward, okay? So let's do it. Number one, the magician. Okay. Number 29 broke down to the numbers 2 and 9. So we have the High Priestess, 109. And the Hermit. Okay. So the High Priestess and the Hermit, okay, is your energy, okay? So you've been placed in sort of a holding pattern, a hiding, if you will, okay, away from what's happening around you, okay? The number 26 broke down to 12, which is the Hanged Man, and Spirit told me to take this in the reversed position, okay? So this is someone who is unwilling to accept their fate, making them super erratic, okay, or more prone to making rash decisions, okay? So you've got someone around you doing some tomfoolery out and about around your home, around your work, whatever the case may be. 202, okay? This is not to scare anyone. This is just for your knowledge, okay? If you're in this collective, then you already know where you're at, okay? 212, no fear-based, okay? Energies are allowed, okay? So the next thing that is the number 10. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, and that 222, as I say this shows those fated events that are about to occur, okay, to expose all of this, okay? And then we had the number 6234, or excuse me, the number 32 that broke down to 6, and that's the Lovers, and that talks about these unaliving contracts, okay? And then number 63 broke down to 18, and that is the moon card. No coincidence, we're having a full moon, okay, in the next couple of days on the 1st. But this is telling me that there's something hidden in the shadows, okay? And then I heard, or rather someone, that and that came through at 11:17. So let's get into it. 311. So the first thing that I heard was the song Whatever by Godsmack, okay? And that came through at 11:19. The lyrics are, and I wonder day to day, I don't like you anyway. I don't need your shit today. You're pathetic in your own way. I feel for you. You best fucking go away, okay? And other lyrics that stood out for that were, I don't need to fantasize. You are my pet. All the time. I don't mind if you go blind. You get what you get. 345 as I looked up. Okay. And that came through at 11:22. So this is someone that really does not mean you any good. Okay. They don't care what happens to you. Period, point blank. Okay. So then Spirit wanted me to go to the Uncover Your Lives Past Oracle, okay, Past Lives Oracle. And what I've received is Indigenous person, arranged marriage, polygamous or polyamorous, anarchist, but every time I kept reading this, I would see Antichrist, okay, 434. And then cult, star-crossed lover, okay. So this person is an ex of yours, okay, who was sent by a cult of people to marry you, okay, 456. This person is an indigenous person who is actually a DL man, okay? As soon as the two of you got together, it was a star-crossed energy, okay? Meaning that the two of you had a very intense affection to one another that was always destined to destroy you, okay? But this person ended up completely obsessed over you, okay? And that came through at 11:33. So the next thing that, obsessed lover, okay? So the next thing that I received was, use of technology, MURDER, failure, and poison, okay? So this person tried to unalive you via poisoning you, but was unsuccessful, okay? And then I got enslavement, as well as possessed, okay? So this person has a demonic attachment, 616, as I said that, okay? That has them enslaved. They no longer have their own soul in their body, okay? This person has no emotion. And that came through at 11:38, which is 11:11, so you could be seeing 11:11 everywhere, or 38s, okay? But the next thing that I got was abused child and wife. Okay, so I heard two things with this. The first one was that this person themselves were abused as a child, and also have severe mother wounds, 654s I looked up, so much so that they hate women, okay? And the second thing that I heard with this was that they abused their wife, aka you boo boo, and or their child or children, okay? And that came through at 11:41. The next thing that I got was enlightened, kept in the dark, illusionist, unexplained disappearance, and DEATH. Okay, so, and war. 7:29 on my time. So Spirit gave you an intuitive nudge, 747, to plan your escape silently, okay, from this abusive person in your life. You didn't realize what was going on at the time, that you were about to be unalived, but Spirit told you to move, and you listened to that and you moved, okay? So you were able to craft this illusion so that this person wouldn't know where you were or what had happened to you, okay? Or your child or children. That came through at 11:44. So since you were a missing person, okay, this person created an elaborate scheme saying that you had been successfully unalived, okay, because this person wasn't able to do so. And they had to come up with something, right? Okay, because they had already been paid. But little did they know that you would resurface, right? Because you're still here. But the thing is that they already said that they unalived you, and there are people, 848, who wanted answers. And for you to really be taken out. So now this person is stalking you and trying to lay a pattern out of your daily activities, 902. Thus the song Whatever by Godsmack, okay, that I opened the reading with, 909. Next I got Headhunter, Professional, Husband, 919, Child, and Adult Female. So this ex-husband either hired the unaliving person or is the person that was supposed to unalive you, which I think it was the first, and then they had to hire someone. Okay, let's go to part 2.